Imagine yourself 10 years ago. At that time, you were probably earning much less than you do today. Maybe you were living in a smaller house or driving an old car. You likely thought to yourself that if you could just hit a certain income goal, everything would be perfect. You believed that a higher salary would finally bring you peace of mind. Now look at your life today. You probably reached that goal and even surpassed it. You might be making double or triple what you used to earn. You have the nicer house and the newer car. But do you actually feel more successful? Or do you feel the exact same financial stress you felt years ago? For many of you, the stress might actually be worse now. You are earning more, but you are also spending more to maintain a life you barely have time to enjoy. The finish line keeps moving further away every time you get closer to it. This is not a personal failure, and you are not bad with money. What you are experiencing is a deep psychological trap that affects almost everyone. It is called the hedonic treadmill. It is an invisible machine that keeps you running as fast as you can toward a happiness that never arrives. Once you understand how this machine works, you can finally choose to step off. Humans have a remarkable ability to adapt to new circumstances. When something good happens, your level of happiness spikes for a short time. But very quickly, your brain recalibrates, and this new situation becomes your new normal. Think about the last time you bought something you really wanted. Maybe it was a new television or a luxury watch. For the first few days, it felt incredible. By the end of the month, it was just another object in your house. Research shows that for most financial upgrades, it takes only 3 to 6 months for the excitement to vanish. Your brain is not designed to stay satisfied with what it has. It is hardwired to always look for the next thing. This was useful for our ancestors to survive in a world of scarcity. But in our modern world of abundance, this ancient programming is being exploited. Advertisements tell you that you are just one purchase away from being complete. The truth is that your future self will adapt to that purchase just as fast as your current self did. There is a famous study about the link between money and happiness. It originally suggested that after earning $75,000 a year, more money does not make you happier. Because of inflation, that number is closer to $100,000 today. Once your basic needs are met and you have a safety net, the emotional return on every extra dollar drops significantly. If moving from $50,000 to $100,000 gives you a huge boost in joy, then moving from $100,000 to $200,000 will only give you a fraction of that feeling. You might double your income, but you often double your stress and your working hours as well. This is the law of diminishing returns applied to your entire life. Despite this fact, the world keeps telling you to hustle harder. We are told that we need to stack more wealth to be respected. But look at the data from the most recent financial reports. Over 50% of Americans earning over $100,000 a year say they live paycheck to paycheck. Even 1/3 of those earning over $200,000 feel the same way. These are people in the top percentage of earners who are still financially terrified every month. This happens because of lifestyle inflation. As your income grows, your expenses grow right along with it. You move to a more expensive neighborhood because you feel you belong there now. The property taxes are higher and the maintenance is more costly. You join social clubs and start eating at expensive restaurants. Suddenly, you have less breathing room than you did when you were earning half as much. Your life has expanded to consume every single resource available to it. You are running at maximum speed on that treadmill just to stay in the same place. The problem is that the treadmill does not have a finish line. If you do not set your own boundaries, you will run until you have nothing left. This is especially dangerous as you approach your 60s. Many people spend their best years sacrificing their health and time for a number in a bank account. They tell themselves they will enjoy life once they retire. But then they arrive at retirement and find they have forgotten how to be happy without a goal to chase. Or even worse, they find that their health no longer allows them to do the things they saved for. They traded their youth and their energy for a promise their brain was never going to keep. We must redefine what it means to be truly wealthy. True wealth is not about how much you can buy. It is about how much you can let go of without losing your peace. It is about having the sovereignty over your own time. If you have to work 60 hours a week to pay for your luxury lifestyle, you are not successful. You are just a high-paid servant to your own possessions. To break this cycle, you need to create what is called a lifestyle anchor. This is a conscious decision to stop your expenses from rising as your income grows. When you get a raise or a bonus, do not automatically upgrade your life. Try the 50-50 rule. Invest half of that extra money into your future and use the other half to enjoy your present. This prevents your life from ballooning out of control. It makes every upgrade feel intentional rather than automatic. The second key is to stop investing in objects and start investing in experiences. You can get used to a new couch or a new car very easily, but you cannot get used to a memory in the same way. Experiences like traveling with your family or learning a new skill become part of your identity. They provide lasting happiness that does not fade when the novelty wears off. Research shows that the anticipation of a trip often provides more joy than the trip itself. And the stories you tell afterward keep that joy alive for years. Possessions only take up space, but experiences take up a place in your soul. There is also a powerful practice called negative visualization. It is an ancient strategy used by philosophers for thousands of years. Spend a few minutes each week imagining that you lost the things you currently have. Imagine losing your home or your job or your health. Do this not to be sad, but to break the cycle of adaptation. When you open your eyes and realize you still have these things, you will feel a rush of gratitude. Gratitude is the only known antidote to the hedonic treadmill. You do not need to earn more to feel richer. You just need to stop taking what you already have for granted. Most people spend money they do not have to buy things. They do not need to impress people they do not like. This is a game you can never win. The only way to win is to stop playing. Focus on your own values and what truly brings you peace. For some, it might be a quiet garden and a good book. For others, it might be the ability to help their grandchildren with their education. Whatever it is, make sure it is your choice and not an expectation from society. Time is the only asset that is truly non-renewable. Every dollar you invest instead of spending on junk is a dollar that eventually buys your time back. Think of every investment as a worker who is out there earning your freedom. The goal is to reach a point where your money works harder for you than you do for it. This is the path to real financial independence. It is not about reaching a destination where you stop doing everything. It is about reaching a point where you only do what is meaningful to you. Do not wait until you are 80 to realize that the best things in life were already yours. The sunset does not cost a thing. A conversation with an old friend is free. The feeling of a job well done is priceless. These are the things that the hedonic treadmill can never provide. Stop running for a moment and look around you. You might find that you are already where you wanted to be. Success is not a place you arrive at in the future. It is a state of mind you cultivate in the present. Choose to be wealthy today by choosing to be content. Resist the urge to compare your life to the highlights you see on social media. Those images are carefully crafted lies designed to make you feel inadequate. Your life is real and it is happening right now. Make the choice to own your life rather than letting your things own you. If you found value in these thoughts, share them with someone who might be struggling on their own treadmill. Peace of mind is the greatest inheritance you can leave behind. Focus on building a legacy of wisdom and freedom. Take control of your finances so that they can no longer control you. Step off the machine and start walking at your own pace. That is where you will find the wealth you have been looking for all along. The journey to freedom starts with a single conscious choice. Choose your time over their objects. Choose your peace over their noise. And most importantly, choose to be enough. You have everything you need to begin this transformation today. Stay focused on what matters and the rest will fall into place. Thank you for reflecting on this journey with me. May you find the true riches that stay with you forever. Take a deep breath and realize you are exactly where you need to be. The race is over only if you decide it is. So decide today to live a life that is truly yours. I will see you in the next reflection of truth and wisdom.